This weekend marks the 30th anniversary of the release of arguably the most controversial pop song of all time, the Sex Pistols' God Save the Queen. The track caused outrage at the time, shops refused to stock it and radio stations refused to play it. Our arts correspondent David Silito looks at punk's lasting impact.
Welcome to 1977 and a tune for the Jubilee.
Elizabeth II, may you live a happy life.
There was, though, an alternative.
God save the Queen, the fascist regime, it made you a moron.
It was banned by shops and radio stations, fights broke out, Johnny Rotten got stabbed, and of course the song went to the top of the charts.
Sometimes you can look back and go, God, blimey, did I really do that? Well, yeah, I did. Am I proud of that? No. People now these days are allowed to openly contradict the sayings and statements of the so-called elite. That's something that wasn't happening way back then.
And 30 years on, some people are still performing the Sex Pistols version of God Save the Queen.
God save the Queen.
Here it is, in 2007, the spiritual home of punk, the 100 Club. All that's changed, the band's a tribute act, the punks are a bit older, and this is a book launch. Punk's not dead, it's just grown up and got a proper job.
And there's no future.
We all were only intent on doing one thing, which was to attack the corporate culture. When I walk across the streets of downtown New York, let's say in stockbroker and hedge fund manager land, they all rush out of those buildings, desperate to have an autograph. They were, when they were 10, punk rockers.
And now the Pistols have signed a deal to allow their songs to be used in adverts. Rude, aggressive and very commercial. It does seem to rather symbolise how Britain has changed.
It's a kind of challenge, I think, to some of the ideas about national identity, what it means to be British. And I'm not sure we've really kind of recovered from or addressed what it would mean to wake from England's dreaming, that sense of imperial nostalgia and the kind of deference to the old order.
So 30 years on, the man who gobbed on Britain's bunting is a property developer. And he says now he's also rather fond of the Queen. David Silito, BBC News.